Hey folks, it's Lauren from Snowy's here today with the Lowe Alpine Mesa 6 litre belt pack.
Hit it.
This belt pack has a massive 6 litres of storage. It's made from a durable material. It's lightweight and compact with loads of storage for your everyday adventures. Hold up fam, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any awesome content on the Snowy's channel. Let's get into it. So I'm a massive fan of belt packs or bum bags, especially when they have a large carry capacity. They're a really great option if you're not somebody who likes to wear a backpack, or you really don't need to carry something like a big backpack because you just want to take a couple of things with you. So this particular pack is the Mesa 6 litre by Lowe Alpine. It weighs about 280 grams and the pack body itself here is about 50 centimetres long by about 20 centimetres wide, and how far it will sort of pack out is ultimately just depending on how much gear you've got stored in it. The waistband extends out to 136 centimetres in circumference, and the materials are quite a heavy duty polyester, so it's lightweight, and when you feel it, it's really tough and tightly woven. It's not a ripstop, but it's definitely going to be quite a durable material. On the inside, you'll be able to see here, the material does sort of have a bit of a waterproof coating, but the seams and the zips and things, the seams aren't seam sealed and the zippers themselves aren't waterproof either. So whilst the material does have that coating, and it will probably cover you in light rain and splashes and things like that, if you're gonna be out in a heavy downpour, you're not gonna have your gear inside staying fully waterproof. So the bag also has a range of different webbing straps with really good quality buckles and clips there, and on the back we have this mesh panel here. So we've got sort of like a more open mesh in this padded section which will sit against your body, which allows for some breathability, and we've also got this air contour panel at the back here with this broad open mesh. Now the air contour foam is slightly curved for comfort against your body, and it's also got these little ridges here, which I'm not sure if the camera's going to pick that up really well, but they're sort of like ridges like sand under the waves at the beach, and that just helps the airflow move through there, so you're not getting a really sort of tight sweaty back if you're walking on like a hot summer day or something like that. Now on the back here you've also see we've got this little hanging loop, which is great for when you are wanting to pop your bum bag in storage if you've got like a mudroom or somewhere to hang it up. So I'll pop the pack on now and then we'll run through the features. So clipping it around the front here, we've got a couple of elastic loops that hold our excess strap, a waist strap there in place. So it's really easy to just tighten up the straps like so to whatever feels comfortable for you. And then we've got these elastic loops that can keep that excess strap in place there. Now I'm going to spin the bag around so I've got hands free to run through the features. So as you can see, it's quite, sitting at the front here, it's also quite comfortable on the front as well as the back. But we've got a couple of main pockets here. So I'll talk about actually this external part first. So this external part here, which clicks into the top like so, is really handy for if you have a lightweight sweater or a raincoat or something like that to pop it into place. And you can adjust on the side here with these straps like so to allow for a much sort of larger area in the front. So I'll pop a raincoat in there in just a minute. But this internal pocket has this rather large sort of open area. Now you wouldn't be able to fit in a solid drink bottle or anything like that without affecting comfort, I don't think. But if you went with something like a Hydro Pack or Salomon, even do a soft flask, a range of soft flask water bottles, that's going to be really ideal to pop into this compartment here, this big main back pocket here. It's also got a little zip on the inside where you can put more valuables and a little keychain, which is always pretty handy if you like me and losing your keys, rummaging around all the time. So that's quite large capacity pack there. Chuck in, say, a couple of Cliff Bars. You could possibly even fit a torch, even possibly like if you have like a lightweight, say, merino long sleeve shirt or something that you want to tuck in here, you've got loads of room as well. In this little front section here, we've got another smaller pocket. Now the actual capacity of this pocket runs all the way to maybe about sort of just over an inch from either end of the zip here. So the zip itself is a little bit smaller. I've got a Samsung Galaxy phone, so obviously sort of sitting that in, it's not going to go the whole way in from an upright perspective, but it's quite easy to rotate that. And as you can see, I've sort of pushed that right down the bottom of the pack there, and there's still loads of room. So if you have like one of the much larger, more modern phones, you are going to not really have any issues at all getting that one in. So then that's both of our pockets sort of packed out a little bit there and all zipped up. So then when it comes to, as I mentioned before, this sort of external, I guess you could call it like a, I don't know what the official term for it is, like a little stash panel, I guess. You've got a raincoat here, which I've just sort of bundled up. This is a ladies medium, I think. So this is something that you could easily just tuck in like so. Now I've double folded that over, so it is going to be a little bit bulky, but you can even obviously fit it in if I'm just bunching it without folding it over. Now again, this is obviously going to work with jumpers or sweaters or things like that, but also quite handy with a rain jacket, especially if it's wet. And then the top buckles come over the top and clip in like so. And then you can tighten those up to keep that in place, and then you won't have to worry about it slipping out or falling away. And you can also tighten in these side straps here, and then that's going to be nice and secure. Now the last little feature that I really love on this pack here is a little light clip. Now obviously you could clip whatever you wanted in here, whether that's a little piece of webbing, a hook, or I don't know, anything you want realistically you could clip onto here. But as a demonstration, I've got a couple of little lights here. So this first one is just like, say, a white light. Now for me personally, I'd probably want to be wearing this one on my back, but if you did want to wear it on your front and you didn't want to wear a head torch or your hands free, you could put something like a little LED light here that's going to light your way if you're walking at night time. You also have the other option, of course, with putting something like a red light in. Now this one is a bike light, and not one that we sell here, just one from one of the other Snowy's team members. So just slipping that one in like so, and then turning that on gives us a nice little red light. So if you're wanting to maybe even walking the dog, or late at night, or going for a hike and you're coming back in dusk, or you're doing a bit of night trail running, for example, that's a really nifty little spot there to increase your visibility and your safety when you're out and about as well. That's about it for the Lowe Alpine Mesa 6-litre belt pack. A really great option for people who want a little bit of storage capacity on their day-to-day adventures without going for a whole big day pack. As you can see, it's pretty versatile, and you can get it at snowys.com.au at our low prices every day.